Hi, welcome. Today, what we are going to do is Union Public Service Commission has released its notification. You can see on my screen the notification is there. आप इसको खुद भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं अपने यूपीएससी के नोटिफिकेशन में जाके बट आज थोड़ी सी क्विकली रन थ्रू करेंगे बिकॉज ऑफ वेरियस क्वेरीज विच आई एम गेटिंग what I'll do is once I've done this entire session of going through the entire notification, मैं इसको ब्रेक ब्रेक करके दे दूंगा लिंक्स इन द कमेंट सो आपको जो जो एरिया में डाउट है यू कैन गो एंड क्लिक एंड रीच देयर इफ यू कैन डू दैट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन योरसेल्फ दैट विल बी आल्सो ग्रेट हेल्पफुल फॉर मेनी ऑफ अस तो फर्स्टली इसका नोटिफिकेशन आया है ऑन 22nd ऑफ 22nd of January and you know that the last date of receipt of online application is 11th February at 1800 hours 6 p.m. So up you ensure that you are filling your forms all the if you are giving first time or if you are applying आपका ओटीआर भरा हुआ है और आप दे रहे हैं तो आप टाइमली इसको सबमिट कर दें बिकॉज यू नो दैट कि इंटरनेट कैन बी एन इशू यूपीएससी वेबसाइट को बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस होते हैं ट्रैफिक का तो in so let us just go that what is there in the first part of the form the share first thing is to candidate to ensure their eligibility for the examination. So there are certain rules of civil service examination notified by this DOPT and it is derived from these rules for this particular examination. See, admission to all the stages of this examination will be purely provisional. ठीक है सब्जेक्ट टू satisfying the prescribed eligibility condition. तो अगर आपको एडमिट कार्ड मिल जाता है डज नॉट मीन दैट यू आर एक्चुअली in the exam until unless you have been finally cleared by the commission. So the commission takes up verification of eligibility conditions with reference to original documents only after the candidate has qualified or for interview or personality test. आज आप जो भी इसमें डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड करेंगे if you qualify for the interview or personality test only then your original document will be tested and that's why you need to be honest and you have to upload your document as it is. आप कुछ गड़बड़ करेंगे तो आगे पकड़ा भी जाएगा और इन केस आप क्वालिफाई कर जाते हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए देन यू हैव ए डॉक्यूमेंट चैलेंज योर एग्जाम रिजल्ट विल बी विथ इट. Second, how to apply. Candidates are required to apply online only by using the website. This website is given. It is essential for the applicant to register himself or herself on the one-time registration platform available on the Commission's website. Then proceed for filling up the online application for the examination. OTR has to be registered only once in lifetime. आपका सारे यूपीएससी के सारे एग्जाम जो है आप एक ही बार यूपीएससी में रजिस्टर करेंगे एज योर ओन प्रोफाइल एंड यू कैन गिव मल्टीपल एग्जाम्स. ठीक है आप ओटीआर हियर मींस one time registration. I repeat, you have to only register once in your lifetime in UPSC website. After that you are there are multiple exams UPSC gives like civil service examination, then NDA, then CDS, then CMS, then other IES, Indian Economic Services, Indian then like that you if you are eligible for these exams through your OTR itself you can apply for these exams. और OTR के लिए आप कभी भी register कर सकते हैं. It is always open to register. If the candidate is already registered, she can proceed straightway for filling up the online application form for the examination. If you are already registered in OTR, then you can straight go to apply for this exam. I hope this is very clear. There is no doubt in it. Now, sometimes what happens is there might be modification in OTR may be required. So once in lifetime after registration at OTR platform, they give you an opportunity. And this is data is available for change at least expiry of 7 days from the next day after the closure of application of his or final application or any examination of the commission. For example, अगर आपने ये exam is your first time you're filling up your OTR, this exam date ends on 11th Feb. So 7 days 18th Feb will be the last date for modification in the OTR. Are you clear? So similarly, अगर आपने जिस दिन किया होगा, if you have created your OTR on any other day and you have closed, तो उस डे से 7 days. Any modification if you feel you wanted to do, गलती से भर दिया, like that, you can check it. Edit it. उसके अलावा अगर if you feel that day चला जा चुका है and then you're unable to know what to do, then you have to reach out to the helpline as such, requesting the commission. Now, modification in application form other than OTR. Now, for example, आप जब इस एग्जाम का एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म भरेंगे, there might be again ऐसा हो सकता है, there might be some error you would have faced while doing it or some challenges would have come. So for that also, the window will remain open for 7 days. That is from 12th February to 18th February. So 11th is the last date of filling, 6 p.m. हो गया. अगले day से you if only for people who have applied, who have already submitted the exam form, they can only modify. So you have to any which way submit your exam form before 6 p.m. of 11th February. So what are the other aspect to be noted? Candidate will not be allowed to withdraw their applications after submission of the same. आपने एक बार submit button दबा दिया तो you are not allowed to withdraw the application. There is no option. Candidate should have details of one photo ID card, any one. That can be your Aadhaar card, that can be your voter card, EPIC, that can be your PAN card, that can be your passport, driving license, or any other photo ID card issued by state oblique central government. The details of this photo ID card will have to be provided by the candidate while filling up the online application form. The photo ID card will be used for all future reference, and the candidate is advised to carry this photo ID card while appearing for examination oblique personality test. अब इसका मतलब ये है कि आप जो भी फोटो आईडी कार्ड आपने डाला, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू पुट योर आधार कार्ड, सो व्हेन यू गो फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन you have to carry that photo ID card. Additionally, apart from your admit card and other detailed documents, when you actually go and submit or enter to that particular vicinity for the examination. So, इसलिए you should be very careful on what photo ID card you are uh, showing. So, any challenge you have in this? फिर से मैं एक बार बोल देता हूँ कि यू हैव टू कैरी योर फोटो आईडी कार्ड एंड दैट इज वेयर इट इज necessary. So what is the last date of application? As per the notification, the online application can be filled up to 11th February 2025 till 6 p.m. The eligible candidate shall be issued an e-admit card on the last working day of the preceding week of the date of examination. तो आपको ई एडमिट कार्ड कब मिलेगा? On the last working day of the preceding week of the date of examination. Date of examination is 25th May, which is a Sunday, and the eligible we should on the last of preceding week. तो 25th से एक हफ्ता पहले अराउंड 17th 17th मई को आपको एडमिट कार्ड मिलेगा and that will be available on the website. There will be no admit card sent by post. ध्यान रखें कोई भी एडमिट कार्ड आपको पोस्ट के द्वारा नहीं मिलेगा, ऑनलाइन मिलेगा और आपको डाउनलोड करना पड़ेगा वेबसाइट में जाके। अभी हम आते हैं एग्जाम के क्वेश्चन पेपर पे। इस इस एग्जाम में पेनल्टी फॉर रॉन्ग आंसर्स है, नेगेटिव मार्किंग है। कैंडिडेट शुड नोट देयर विल बी पेनल्टी नेगेटिव मार्किंग फॉर रॉन्ग आंसर्स marked by a candidate in the objective type questions paper. अब इसके अलावा देयर इज ऑनलाइन क्वेश्चन पेपर रिप्रेजेंटेशन पोर्टल QPR rep. The commission has introduced a time frame of 7 days from the next day of the examination date to 6 p.m. of the 7th day is fixed for candidate to make representations to the commission on the questions asked in the papers of examination. Such representation must be submitted through online question paper representation portal QPREP only by accessing the URL. ये एक है जहाँ पे आपको QPREP का सबमिशन देना है. No representation by email, post, hand or any other mode shall be accepted by the commission, shall not involve into any correspondence with candidate in this regard. No representation shall be accepted under any circumstances after the window of 7 days. आप एग्जाम दे के आते हैं 25 तारीख को और उसके बाद आपको लगता है कि देयर इज सम चैलेंज इन सर्टेन क्वेश्चंस एंड यू वांट टू notify or submit that thing, represent that thing to the commission. So they have availed this facility under QP rep. तो आप 7 days के अंदर within the 7 days of examination you have to go to the website, this website, and update your जो भी challenge है on the question, and that is the only medium of representation. Apart from that, now let us see what is the facilitation counter for helpline for guidance of student. आपको अगर कोई डाउट आता है about this examination, so a candidate can contact UPSC's facilitation counter near gate C of the campus in person or over telephone. ये है telephone number on working days between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. आप अपनी क्वेरीज पूछ सकते हैं. डू नॉट कीप योर क्वेरीज till yourself. अगर आपको कोई डाउट आ रहा है, ask your mentor, and if they are unable to answer it specifically regarding this examination, just call these numbers and get your doubt clear. अगर आप डाउट क्लियर करेंगे तो आप क्लैरिटी के साथ इस एग्जाम को दे पाएंगे. सबका इंडिविजुअल डाउट हो सकता है, नॉट नेसेसरी एवरी मेंटर will be able to sort it or have an information regarding it. So please definitely डाउट को अपने मन में मत रखिए. As clarity is needed for this examination, आप यूपीएससी हेल्पलाइन को भी कॉल अप कर सकते हैं. Next is mobile phones ban. The use of any mobile phone, even in switched off mode, pager or electronic equipment or programmable device or storage media like pen drive, smartwatches, etc., or camera or Bluetooth device or any equipment related accessories, either in working or switched off mode, is prohibited in the examination. तो ये आपको पता ही होगा कि यू आर नॉट सपोज टू कैरी योर मोबाइल फोन, बाहर आपको सबमिट करना पड़ता है. तो अगर आप लेके जाएंगे चीजें और वहां पे कोई सेफ कीपिंग का सोल्यूशन नहीं हो, देन इट इज रियली गोइंग टू बी बर्डनसम. तो ध्यान देके जाइए आप जब एग्जाम हॉल में जाते हैं, वेयर टू नो देयर इज नो गारंटी दैट देयर विल बी अरेंजमेंट फॉर सेफ कीपिंग. ऑल्दो many centers provide it, but still you need to be aware about it. And so on loss of any of your valuable or costly item, commission will not be responsible. Now coming to the instruction for uploading photograph while filling up online application form. सी अगर आप अभी फॉर्म भर रहे हैं तो इसी जनवरी महीने का ही फोटो होना चाहिए. इट शुड नॉट बी मोर देन 10 days ओल्ड फ्रॉम द स्टार्ट ऑफ द ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेस. 22 तारीख, 22 जनवरी वॉज द डेट व्हेन इट स्टार्टेड. 11 जनवरी के बाद के ही फोटोग्राफ्स आप अपलोड कीजिए. Ensure that the name of candidate and the date on which the photograph was taken is clearly mentioned on the photograph, and face should occupy 3/4 of the space in the photograph. तो अगर आपका ये फोटो है तो यहाँ पूरा फेस आना चाहिए. यहाँ आपका नेम, यहाँ पे डेट. The candidate must ensure that appearance must match with their photograph at the each stage of examination process. That is at a preliminary, mains written, and interview personality test. For instance, if a candidate uploads a bearded photograph, he must appear with the same look in the preliminary, main, written, and interview personality test. Same would be the case with spectacles, mustache, etc. Now, I'm sure you must be aware कि look, और today even though AI enablement हो रखा है, you have to have a your own standard look. अगर आप look change करने की कोशिश करेंगे कि then there will be challenge in identifying that you are the same person or not, because ये आपकी latest photo है. So assumption is that कि you should match the photograph's look. So अगर आपकी for male candidates, if you have different hairstyle or different uh, beard or mustache you're keeping, so see that you keep the same style for the entire attempt exam period. जैसे जैसे आप qualify करेंगे, you need to go to the commission and you need to have the same look the way you had when you applied for this examination. Now coming to certain instruction, which is very very common, but yes, need to be very careful that the candidate should reach the venue of the examination well in time, at least 30 minutes prior to the commencement of each session of examination. Late entry will not be allowed, and let me tell you, there have been challenges. So many times center themselves have their cutoff time, and this has been the issue this year. So it's better to be on time. Now, this part of the rules, that preliminary examination, and about this examination, here it is mentioned first time in the notification that preliminary examination of the civil services examination for recruitment to the services and post mentioned will be held by the UPSC Commission on 25th May 2025 in accordance with the rules published by the Department of Public and Training in Gazette of India, extraordinary dated 22nd 2025. All candidate must carefully read the Civil Service Examination 2025 rules together with all the appendices along with the annexure thereof for the examination notice derived from the CSE rules 2025 in the entirety for gaining awareness of the current rules and regulation as changes may have been incorporated since previous examination. So as I said कि हर साल का जो एग्जाम होता है उसके नोटिफिकेशन के हिसाब से होता है. तो ये कह रहा है कि आप इस नोटिफिकेशन को बढ़िया से पढ़िए, क्योंकि इसी के रूल्स विल बी बाइंडेड फॉर दिस ईयर एग्जामिनेशन. फर्दरमोर, वेरियस सर्विसेज जिसकी जॉब इस एग्जाम से आप क्वालिफाई करेंगे उसका नाम दिया गया है. द लिस्ट इज गिवन. इंडियन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विसेज, इंडियन फॉरेन सर्विसेज, इंडियन पुलिस सर्विसेज, इंडियन ऑडिट एंड अकाउंट सर्विस ग्रुप ए, इंडियन सिविल अकाउंट सर्विस ग्रुप ए, इंडियन कॉर्पोरेट लॉ सर्विस ग्रुप ए, इंडियन डिफेंस अकाउंट सर्विस ग्रुप ए, इंडियन डिफेंस एस्टेट सर्विस ग्रुप ए, Indian Information Service Group A, Indian Postal Service Group A, Indian Post and Telecommunication, Accounts and Finance Service Group A, Indian Railway Management Service Traffic, Group A. Indian Railway Management Service Personnel, Group A. Indian Railway Management Service Accounts, Group A. Indian Railway Protection Force Service, Group A. Indian Revenue Service Customs and Indirect Taxes, Group A. Indian Revenue Service Income Tax, Group A. Indian Trade Service, Group A, Grade 3. Armed Forces Headquarters Civil Service, Group B, Section Officers Grade. Delhi and Andaman Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu, Tata and Nagar Haveli. Civil Service Danix, Group B. Delhi, Andaman and Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu, Tata and Nagar Haveli. Police Service Danips, Group B. Pondicherry Civil Service Pondix, Group B. Pondicherry Police Service Pondips, Group. The number of vacancies to be filled through the examination is expected to be 979, which include 38 vacancies reserved for persons with benchmark disability category, 12 vacancies for candidates of blindness and low vision, 7 for deaf and hard hearing, 10 for locomotor disability and including cerebral palsy, leprosy cured, dwarfism, and acid attack victims, and muscular dystrophy. 9 vacancies for multiple disabilities from among person under clauses A to C, including deaf blindness. The final number of vacancy may undergo change after getting firm number of vacancies from cadre controlling authorities. Reservation will be made for candidates belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward classes, the economically weaker sections, and persons with benchmark disability in respect of vacancies as may be fixed by the government. This is the detail about examination. Now, under a new policy notified by government, for increasing the access of unemployed to job opportunities, people who have qualified for the final stage of examination, interview, personality test, but not recommended, will be made accessible to registered private company, public sector unit, undertaking statutory and autonomous organization of Government of India on the dedicated portal of the website of Commission to identify suitable candidates in line with their requirements for providing employment. Short biodata of the candidates with their education qualification, contact numbers, details, including their percentile, not absolute or percentage marks, etc., will be made accessible on this dedicated portal. The data available on this portal shall be restricted for the purpose of evaluation of suitability of candidate for employment purpose only for those registered organizations. This list will be made available after reserved list is utilized, exhausted after declaration of final result. It may be noted that there is no option for partial disclosure and choice once opted cannot be changed. So it is up to you whether you want to opt for it. If you want to opt for it, आपको एक candidate will be required to give their consent at the time of interview, personality test, that whether you want to opt for this scheme or not. So besides sharing of the information of non-recommended willing candidates of this examination, the Commission will not assume any responsibility or liability for method and manner in which information related to such candidate is utilized by the registered organization. तो आपका डेटा एक्सेस होगा अगर आप इंटरव्यू क्लियर कर रहे हैं तो इंटरव्यू के लिए क्लियर कर रहे हैं नॉट रिकमेंडेड है सो हियर इज द टेबल जहाँ पे पर्सन्स विद बेंचमार्क डिसेबिलिटी की डिटेल्स दिए गए हैं and on various categories. So if you are, identifying with that, you ensure which one it is. Then comes the Center for Civil Services Prelim Examination. So there are 80 centers as per the notification. 80 center across India. You see which one is near to you where you can go and give your examination. Similarly, for mains, there are 24 centers. You see which one to choose, which will be near to you. Now, applicant should note that there will be ceiling on number of candidates allotted to each of the center, except Chennai, Dispur, Kolkata, and Nagpur. Allotment of centers will be on the first apply, first allot basis. And once the capacity of the particular center is attained, the same will be frozen. Now, this is done for the logistic readiness. So, as I mentioned, आप जितने जल्दी और जितने अर्ली अपना फॉर्म भर पाएंगे, better to be, to get your own center, to get your choice of center, fill the form fast. कभी कभी कुछ ऐसा हो सकता है कि सेंटर विल टेक मैंने कमीशन विल टेक अ चांस टू चेंज द सेंटर फॉर एनी रीजन दैट हैपेंस you know unforeseen circumstances, but as of now what you will choose mostly you always get it. Now this is about choosing the center and uh, you know आपके फॉर्म में आप क्या भरोगे, नेम वगैरह. Coming to the next phase, plan of examination. Now, before I go to the next phase, I would like to ask, and you can put it in your comment. आपको कोई चैलेंज आया है किसी चीज को समझने में तो हमें बताइए. प्लीज पुट इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन and I'll try my best to answer you on the comment. Or you can see the description to how to reach me. You can go to the elevateice.com website and reach out to me on WhatsApp, and I'll try to help. So we'll close this session till here, and we'll continue in a while in the next stream. Thank you.